everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova facing the UCLA Bruins.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant, and it's Ilgauskas in a power forward.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Here's Beal following the basket by Freak. Picked away. Fast break UCLA. Campbell's shot's good.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Here is Bryant. After the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, with Foye and Lowry, as you mentioned, I mean, they played together at the same time for Villanova. It was one of the best backcourts they've ever had.
Here's Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's right. And that Villanova team with Foye and Lowry was great. The grit and toughness that they both still play with in the NBA today, born at Villanova. And in general, the Wildcat players are some of the toughest mentally around.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. Martin's checked in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Free.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Freak, nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Clarkson. No good from 11 feet.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Clarkson. He's out there with Jones, and it's Foster in at the 2-guard. And it's Freak missing.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's Moore penetrating. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. Moore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, this team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak, he's in at center. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Free at the 1 spot. Ross is checked in for Cooper.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Bryant, and it's Miller in at small forward. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement while people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have a big man as polished as Freak. There are a lot of guys his size and a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one player.
The dish to Ilgauskas. The 11-footer. UCLA grabs the miss. Here's Free. Campbell with it. Now here's Freak. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Freak's got 12 points in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Beal against Free. And stolen by Freak. And that one's good. Fresh. And now it's a 9-point Bruin lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Ilgauskas. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. The Bruins leading by 7. Pass to Fresh. Dishes it to Freak. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Freak's got 14.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And Bryant kicks to Ilgauskas. Feeds it to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Villanova needs to get off a shot here. Miller, no up. Now Campbell. Pass to Freak. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Freak's got 10 points here in the second half.
And these are exactly the kinds of performances that have people looking at Freak like he's the next big thing.
And with his team up, he knows that blood is in the water. I'm guessing he'll continue to press and look to carry the team on his back. This is a performance that will help define his college career.
Freak in at center. Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell. And some changes here for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Porter subbed in for Fresh. Here is Gaines. Now the pass to Cooper. The feed to Gaines. To the left side wing. Goes up the baseline. And it's Cooper missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Freak with it. He's against McAdoo. Releases, and it's good once more. Nice make there from Freak. And UCLA leads by 13. Now Gaines. Here's the screen. Here's Cooper. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
1:56 left in the second half of basketball. Here's UCLA. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Morris outside to the inside. Here's Freak. Banked in off the glass. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bruins.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Here's Cooper. It's tipped. We've got 1:23 left in the second half. Morris outside. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely, and the shot is good. Freak's got 22.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bruins.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebound. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in.